Welcome to another JALT 2020 preview video. I'm Bill Pellowe, the Director of Public Relations, and today I'm talking to Wayne Malcolm, our Director of Program. How you doing, Wayne?
Yeah, pretty good, Bill. Yourself?
Yeah, it's busy getting coming up to the conference. Just a couple weeks away. Looking forward to it.
Tell me about it.
So we're going to be talking about the professional development workshops. This is our second year doing the professional development workshops. How did they come about?
Yeah, actually, I'll try to keep this story short, but actually, the origin started from um, actually the former director of public relations, Parissa Mayron, and she kind of started the idea about it when she did her diversity inclusion workshops, and then was talking with some other people about maybe we should do more workshops on the Friday, and then Carolyn Handley, who is the pubs board publications board chair, Carolyn Handley, and Wendy Golf, who at that time I believe was the the special interest group representative liaison, and pretty active in JALT as well. And both of them thought that it would be a really great idea to have workshops done that are focused mostly on helping teachers and helping educators develop practical skills outside of the technology realm. So we already had TNT, technology and teaching, which was focused on tech stuff, but this was more focused on things like how to get an article published, how to write an abstract. Maybe another one that we did last year was qualitative research methods, how to do a qualitative or quantitative research study, and the designs, those type of things. So that was the focus, a little less tech focused and more, I guess, what you would consider paper and pen focused, right? Paper and pencil focused. So that was the real impetus for starting that, and we figured, yeah, let's get that going. And it was a real success. Yeah, it was a real success last year. We had a bunch of really, really great workshops. But yeah, that's kind of how it started.
And of course, this year, we'll have to do it all online. Are there any particular challenges you think we're going to face doing it online this year?
The online challenges are interesting because the whole idea of the professional development workshop was to have this kind of face-to-face interactive workshop kind of dynamic going. So that, I think, will be the first challenge, is to recreate that kind of dynamic where you can do a lot of these workshops via Zoom and have people be interactive via Zoom, because obviously if the numbers online, you can get more numbers necessarily. You could probably get more numbers in terms of people coming in as participants, which then creates a certain dynamic in how do you get all those people to interact, right? How do you get a lot of people to interact? So that's something that we see as a challenge. And then, of course, keeping the flow of everything going and getting people to the conference and in the room. So I think those challenges with an online platform, are very particular and very things that we're working on.
So what can we expect this year with the PD workshops?
Yeah, well, actually, this year will be very interesting because the Friday is actually expanded. It kind of goes, I think, with the whole working flow of this conference. We had talked about making the conference slimmer, but then we made it a week. We had talked about spreading things out over that week, and we found that like now those day schedules, the Monday to Friday, has actually grown. And Friday in particular with these workshops is actually quite a full day. Not only do we have the PD workshops, which are really good workshops. Again, we have a good list of workshops to do, and that will also run parallel to the TNT workshops, the technology and teaching workshops, which again returns with a really good array of workshops, that very practical workshops. one thing about the workshops is that they are very practical and things that can be applied kind of right away to a person's professional development plan, whatever that may be, can be applied right away. So the workshops are always very, very practical. So that's something that's going to be continued this year. But also on the Friday, one of the things about this Friday, which actually precedes the professional development and TNT workshops, is that we actually have a plenary workshop on the same day. From 12 o'clock, we have a Professor Mahboob who's going to be speaking and doing a workshop, doing his plenary workshop. He's one of our plenary speakers, and um, he's gonna be speaking on the Friday. So really our Friday kind of kicks off a little earlier than we normally have had it. Usually Friday kicks off at or starts at 1:30.
Right.
The TNT professional development workshops. But this year we're really starting off at 12 o'clock with Professor Mahboob's plenary workshop. So that should be very, very interesting. And he's a very interesting person, and you can actually see his video with Thomas Amundrud. They did an interview together, and they talked extensively for an hour, and it's a really, really interesting talk. So you can get a little piece of what you'll see in his workshop if you check out that interview. And yeah, but like I said, so 12 o'clock we'll start the Professor Mahboob's workshop, and then that will go right into the TNT and professional development workshops, which will be right up until 7:30. So kind of a full day of JALT. And if that wasn't enough, there are also special interest group meetings and forums also happening on Friday as well. So those are things to also check out. So there's kind of a little bit of everything happening on Friday, which is actually quite a bit different than we usually have had. We've usually had only professional development and TNT, but now we have this year we kind of have a nice mix of many different things. So yeah, Friday should be a really, really, really inviting day.
So I'll make sure I put some links in the description of this video so people can make sure they can see the schedule, see Professor Mahboob's description for his workshop,
Yeah.
as well as everything else going on.
Yeah.
So usually the technology and teaching workshops and professional development workshops are an extra fee of 3,000 yen. What happened to that this year?
Yeah, well, this year, because of the online, we decided we reduced the fees. So in general, JALT, we reduced our fees kind of greatly. Whereas we used to have, for a face-to-face conference, because of the venue and all these other different costs and expenses and things like that. So our overhead so our fees were about 18,000 to about 25,000 yen, depending if you're a member or non-member. But this year, we really reduced the cost to that, and non-members are 8,000 yen and members are 5,000 yen. And we have a new category called Global Professionals for people on a list of World Bank economy list, and that's 2,000 yen. And so we really reduced the fees, and we just decided, let's just put this all into one nice package and make it a nice, clean, easy package for people to access. So we included the TNT in the entire conference package. So there is no extra cost this year, and TNT and professional development has kind of enrolled into the main conference fee. So once you pay for the conference, you get it all. From Monday, November 16th to Monday, November 23rd. Once you pay, you have full access to the entire week of the conference.
I think it also helps to really simplify the entire process. I mean, of looking at the schedule, clicking on something, and then entering the Zoom room without an added layer of filtering.
Yes.
People.
So once you get into the event platform, which is being designed and programmed by Gary Ross, Once you get into the Eventzilla platform, the whole schedule will be there. It won't be professional development and TNT will be in, over here, and you have to go through another platform. Everything will be in one platform. You go to Friday, you click it. If you want to do something on Tuesday, it's Tuesday. If you want to do something planned there, you can go and click it and see. So it'll all be there, simple access. And once you pay, you get it all. It's not a matter of, oh, you didn't pay for TNT, so you can't get into the conference on Friday. It's all included. So
All there for the full week.
yeah, it's all there for the full week. And
week. So Wayne, you're the director of program, which means you're in charge of the entire conference, every detail. How's it going?
That's a really great question. That's a great question. Actually, yeah, it's been a big learning curve, I think, for a lot of people in terms of workflow and how everything gets put together for an online conference. I said this a little bit earlier, but initially we had talked about scaling everything down and making it a lot slimmer profile for the conference. But we decided, let's see, we have a platform that we sort of know with Eventzilla that Gary Ross designed. So we sort of have an understanding, could we scale this up for JALT? And when we asked Gary if that could happen, he said, yes, you could. And we would need to plan for that, but yes, it could happen. So we said, well, let's try to get this. Maybe we can get our whole JALT profile online, which would be a massive, which would just be really huge. And so we went with that. And yeah, with that comes a lot of details, a lot of things that need to be figured out. But I'll say at this point, I think things are going very well. We're going to have a pretty good conference. The tech side is holding up. We're working on pages and platforms and all those other things. And we have some great people who are coordinating our room hosts and videos. We're uploading these preview videos. And so we have a team dealing with that. And we have teams that will help the plenary speakers and featured speakers and, like I said, room hosts. So we have actually probably a larger team than in past years because of all the online stuff. So, but it's really great to see, and it's really great to work with all these really good people who are really good at what they do. Not only are they really good at organizing and putting the pieces together, but they're very responsive to ideas and very responsive to what needs to happen in the moment. So yeah, I'm very proud of being able to lead such a group. So it's really kind of fun to work with all these people. So if you had asked me before the summer what was going to happen, I probably would have been very nervous. Like, I have no idea. But at this point, with the team in place that we have and everything going, I think, everything's going pretty well. And it should be a really good conference. And I'm looking forward to seeing the final product and hoping participants really engage in everything that we have to offer. Because I think it's obviously a really unique situation for JALT. And I think it's going to be really excellent what happens.
Okay, so we're kicking off on Monday, November 16th.
Yep.
A few things going on that day. One of the things is going to be a large My Share by the Teaching Younger Learners SIG. That's a big event happening very early in the conference.
Yep.
Full week of various meetings and some presentations. Fridays, a big day, as you said, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday is more of our traditional large conference.
Yeah, and one of the great things I think about the conference is that, like I said, the expanding, we've also, like I said, we've added a plenary speaker. So now we're actually going to have a plenary speaker on Monday, so that if for some reason you miss parts of the weekend and like, oh, I really wanted to see a particular We also have a really good program on Monday, a full program with plenary speaker and workshops and everything like that on Monday, and obviously the closing ceremony. So all that stuff is happening, and so every day is really kind of a really full, robust day for the conference.
And Monday, the 23rd, is a national holiday in Japan.
Yes.
So
Yes.
some schools are ignoring the holiday and putting on classes, but for anyone who's got a day off, you've got a full day of a conference to go to.
Yeah, and also, like I said, if you have time over your, it is a full day, so but it is online. So if you have time, you could maybe you can tune in and see, you can catch bits here or there, and you can tune in and see something happening. Whereas in the past, because it's face to face, you kind of had to write off the whole day. Well, I can't be there on Monday, so Monday's shot, gone. Here,
Right.
at least you have some access. You can get in and maybe you see, oh, let me see a speaker here, a speaker there during my lunch, etc. So there's still opportunity to do things on Monday because of the online format.
Well, looking forward to it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good talking to you today, Wayne. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Bill. We'll see you in the cybersphere.
Yeah.